What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe as you come into the channel and check out the content. And with that being said, I want to speak on the recent drama that's been going on between Cam and Jim Jones, right? And so I was watching Choke No Joke, and Choke No Joke basically said, from his point of view, he thought that he saw jealousy and Cam when it came to some of the success that Jim Jones was having once he got with the group, and he was with their group. And so jealousy kind of reared his head. And from his perspective, I can see how Choke No Joke would see it like that. And not to say, and I'm not here to say that what Choke No Joke was saying wasn't true. But I think it was also the jealousy probably could have was going both ways, and because he also said that Jim Jones used to look out for Cam, right? And so when Jim Jones was looking out for Cam early in his career, and he was the enforcer and stuff like that, he probably was expecting a certain type of loyalty from Cam that he didn't get, right? And so when Cam was beefing with Mace, and Jim Jones took it upon himself to side with Cam, and and wanted to defend Cam, showing his loyalty and everything to Cam. That right there too could be part of the issue. That's probably why Jim Jones felt a certain kind of way when he didn't get that same type of loyalty back from Cam. And so now you have these two grown men going back and forth with different accusations as to who started Dipset, and who was more important, who had more of a pivotal role in Dipset. uh Cam calling Jim Jones a fan, and Jim Jones is saying that Cam was riding his what. I just think that there was jealousy and envy coming from Jim Jones towards Cam, and then there was jealousy from Cam, going to Jim Jones. And so that's why I think that if Cam and Jim Jones, like, if y'all had love for each other the way you said you had love, then this type of incident would never happen. It would have been genuine. It wouldn't be based on, like, the success of the group. And so Cam made mention that when they had, like, they were having some disagreements, like, within the group Dipset, right? But nobody outside the group knew that they were having disagreements. And so that's the way it should have stayed. If somebody, Cam or either Jim Jones or somebody in the group should have been a bigger man and been like, look, we family, and we not gonna go out like this. So, then you won't have Jim Jones, like I said, going on one podcast calling Cam saying he's riding his what, and then Cam saying that Jim Jones was just a fan. I just think that as grown 50-year-old men, or pretty close to 50, that is it's not a good look for either one of them. you know um and so you can't just say that, well, Cam was jealous of Jim Jones, and or Jim Jones was jealous of Cam. I think both guys had expectations. Like, Jim Jones had expectations of Cam that he felt like weren't being met. But that's part of, like, that's part of being like an adult. Sometimes people don't always live up to your expectations. And when they don't live up to your expectations, then you have to I mean, you just have to, like, get over it. You know what I mean? And just move on from that situation. But you don't go public with these type of back and forth with these type of accusations, especially if you call yourself, y'all call yourself brothers at one time, like, y'all close like family. at one time, and you don't let somebody else's success, come in between you. And so, that's basically my take on the situation. I think, it wasn't jealousy going from one person to the next. I think it was jealousy on both of those guys' behalf. And I think both of those guys are at fault when it comes to, the statements that they, no, both people just basically should share the blame. Cam should share the blame, and Jim Jones should share the blame. And so hopefully these guys won't be going continue to go back and forth with this bickering and stuff like this. It really don't look good for two 50-year-old men to be going back and forth with each other. And yeah, so that's my take on it. Let me know what you think about the Cam and Mace situation. I mean, the Cam and Jim Jones situation. And with that being said, don't forget to leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll check you all out in the next video. Peace.